want to talk about Grand Prairie, Texas. Not Grand Prairie. I want to talk about why I left Clarksdale, Mississippi, and moved to Tupelo. Clarksdale used to be a nice city when we first moved there from my birthplace of Memphis, Tennessee. Back in the day when we first moved there, when we lived over there by Oakhurst. We lived over there by Oakhurst back in 1991. I believe we lived in that apartment over there. I can't remember the name of it, but we lived over there before we moved to Wade Walton. After that, we moved to Wade Walton back in 91. I think I think we moved to Wade Walton around 91 at that time. It was nice. It was nice living there as well, but it became real bad when the gangs from Chicago started taking over, like the Gangster Disciples and the Vice Lord. I'm gonna talk about that before the end of this video. It was nice at first. Clarksdale was nice at first. You had black and white people and stuff that lived there, but now it's nothing but black people now. The population in Clarksdale is black now. You follow what I'm saying? It's real black now. It's real dangerous. You can't even go outside and go to the grocery store anymore because somebody gonna kill you. So a lot of people saying that Chicago got it worse, but everybody knows Chicago got it worse. But Clarksdale has it 100% worse than it is now. So it's been like this for years, because of the Chicago street life, because of the influence by Chicago street gangs. So the gangs are real bad in Clarksdale. You follow what I'm saying? I'm gonna talk about this. I don't know why gangs from Chicago and LA are spreading over so much. I don't know. They flushing their toilet to come to other cities. I don't know why. They taking over Clarksdale, Memphis, Indianapolis, Gary, Indiana, Cleveland, Ohio, Atlanta. These gangs are flushing their toilets and coming to these cities. What I just said, like Pine Bluff, Little Rock. It's a lot of places like in the South Carolina, like Charleston, Columbia, all of that stuff. But I don't know why they do that. But let's talk about why I left Clarksdale. The reason why I left Clarksdale was because I was being misused. I was being bullied a lot. You follow what I'm saying? I had people stealing my lunch money from me. I had been slapped across the head a few times. I've been through that. I've been throwing around the garbage can when I was little. I've been mistreated a lot when I was living there by idiots all day. That's why I left, and influenced by Chicago street gangs done took it over, but like the Gangster Disciples and the Vice Lords. You follow what I'm saying? They don't took over Clarksdale since like the late '80s because they started bringing their drugs to sell them to local street gangs in Clarksdale. So that's why I left. People were starting a bunch of mess and stuff. You follow what I'm saying? They kept killing and all of that stuff. They kept killing and shooting people for no reason whatsoever. That's why I left Clarksdale, man, because I wanted a better life after my seventh grade year, because I was being mistreated a lot, just like I was in Tupelo. So I was being mistreated a lot in Clarksdale. People wouldn't treat me nice and all of that. People always cussing me out. Like I said, when I was while I lived Tupelo video. So Clarksdale is nothing but a black place city now. It's not too many white people that live there anymore. So the reason why a lot of whites are leaving is because of the crime. And that's why some black people are moving to the suburbs of Clarksdale, over there by Lee Academy and Coleman Community College and so forth. So that's why they're going that route to live down there. Even though you don't have McDonald's and all of that. So Clarksdale is nothing but a rough city. It's rough, small town. It's real rough. Ain't nothing to do down there. The only thing you can do down there is go to the movie. You can't even go to the movies because of the shooting. So that's why I left. The people think they was better than everybody else. Every time you talk to a person, people in Clarksdale, they get real aggressive with you and stuff. They don't want to be respectful. They always dressing nasty looking, and so they dress real nasty, dirty, and all of that stuff. And every time I try to play basketball or football and stuff, they all saying, "Here come Justin." That's the reason why I left Clarksdale, because Clarksdale think they were better than everybody else. They didn't have no respect for themselves. They always starting stuff. They always want to fight you for something for no reason whatsoever. That's why I left, because I was smarter than that. You know, a lot of people ask me, do I want to go back to Clarksdale? And I said no. I don't want to go back there, because it was real rough. People get nasty with you for no reason. You follow what I'm saying? The females got it even worse. They got it even worse badly. They want to have baby after baby and stuff. You follow what I'm saying? And the females in Clarksdale, I think they better too. They want to draft just half naked, show. It, I ain't worried about these hating women. I'm not worried about that. They got that type of mindset in the black community in Clarksdale. You know, they don't want to reunite. They want to kill and shoot people all day. It ruin everybody else's lives. That's why. That's the only reason why I left Clarksdale, for that reason. So there was a lot of people in the brickyard. If you live in Clarksdale, if you go to the brickyard or Riverton or the Round Yard, they used to pick on me a lot. They used to be jealous how my haircut was, and all of that stuff. And that's the proof of the setting. But Clarksdale is real rough. I recommend not living over there, because it's real rough. It's just like Chicago, but it's different, because Clarksdale now looks just like Africa. Now it's tore up. You can't go nowhere. The only place you can go is you can get something to eat and come home. That's it. You can go to work, get something to eat, and come home. That's it. You can't do nothing else. Everywhere you go, your life is gonna be ruined. You gonna get shot, or you gonna get killed, or you gonna get robbed. Either one of those choices. But Clarksdale is a small town that's in the down south. You know, it's considered down south. So I recommend not living in Clarksdale. I recommend not. The rating for that city, I give it a 1 out of 5. You don't want to live there. It's real boring. It ain't nothing to do. All the gangs from Chicago just don't taking over the city. You follow what I'm saying? They just don't taking over the city for no reason. Since the late 80s, early 90s, they don't be taking over the city. So you follow what I'm saying? They've been taking over the city. That's why, you know, I left Clarksdale, man. I want to get away from the negativity down there. It's nothing but the N words, and it's nothing but the hood rats and the homo thug. That's what it is down there in Clarksdale. So in the Mississippi Delta. So they didn't treat me right. That's why I'm glad I left, because I want to better myself. I want some positivity in my life. I left Clarksdale at the age of 13. So, and moved to Tupelo at the age of 13. So I'm glad I left that city to make new friends. Even though in Tupelo I didn't make new friends at all. But I just wanted to better myself as a teenager. So, but that's all I had to say. But this is Justin Williams. Feel free to rate, comment, and subscribe, and add me on Facebook. I'm out. Peace.